Hi Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. This is to have a look and see how your special person might be feeling and what's sort of running through their mind and how they feel about you and your relationship. Now please bear in mind that this is a general reading. Thanks so much for joining me, Cappy. If you enjoyed this content, please feel free to leave behind a like or a subscribe. This reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So let's jump into it and have a look and see what the cards can reveal. Capricorn, how do they feel about you? Okay, Six of Wands, the Empress, and last card, the Hermit. Okay, let's start off with the Six of Wands. Someone is feeling like they want to show you off here. Now, the Six of Wands is often a card of victory. It's a card of smugness. It's a card of feeling, it's showmanship. So there's someone here that's feeling very, very proud, or even like they want to show off. There's a bit of peacockery that I often associate with the Six of Wands, especially if you've had obstacles in the relationship, or this person feels like you've been difficult to attain, or they felt like you've been a bit of a challenge. The Six of Wands often depicts conquest. So there's someone that feels like you've overcome something, or they feel, especially if it's a fire sign, an Aries, a Sagittarius, or Leo, this person feels like they've overcome something with you. Now, it might be arguments, it might be insecurities, it might be hurdles of some form, but essentially this person feels like they've overcome this energy. So this is really, really positive. Someone is feeling a lot of confidence, but especially in your attraction or your connection, I feel like someone feels like you make them feel like they're very desired, Capricorn. So maybe this is why you might see these certain moments around them where they turn into a bit of a peacock here. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that there's a bit of showmanship here, or you might find that they're strutting their stuff or showing off to you. So it could be that they're feeling like maybe they have to do this. Also, there might be someone around you that feels like they're really, really trying to impress you. There could also be a bit of insecurities. I mean, I say that because the Hermit is here. He represents Virgo. Virgos are perfectionists. They seek perfection. So what I sense here with the Six of Wands is that there's someone here that feels they could be insecure and they're still trying to impress you. So maybe you haven't acknowledged this person. Maybe they've done something that's very impressive and they're waiting on you to congratulate them, or to notice their new haircut, or notice something new that's going on in their life. But it's the reason behind it is because they're trying to impress you in some way, which is really, really interesting here. But it could have something to do with attraction in particular, because the Wands is attraction, it's love, it's passion, it's sexuality. Because you can see the Six of Wands moves directly to the Empress here. The Empress is all about fertility, sensuality, passion, love, sex. It's a very nurturing energy. I think she's the epitome of Mother Nature. So I really feel like someone is really needing your nurturing to come out, is really wanting your nurturing. They're practically begging and pleading for this. So I think for a lot of you Cappies watching, because the way you are, you're very resilient, you're very practical, and you're a straight shooter here, and this is a very admirable trait of yours, Capricorn. But there's someone here that wants to see a softer side to you. They're practically begging for your attention or your love. The Empress is Mother Earth. She's divine feminine. She represents things like compassion, caretaking, love, empathy, growth, and nurturing. So there is someone who either wants this from you or feels like they're getting it from you. Of course, you need to tailor these messages to your situation. So I think if the person feels they're not receiving that, if you haven't been giving that up, Cappy. If you have, then this person is definitely feeling it and definitely is watching things grow very nicely. The Empress, the things around her grow very, very effortlessly. So there is someone that feels that things are progressing very naturally and very organically, without being pressed or without being pressured or anything like this. So this is quite positive. Again, anything to do if you've recently overcome obstacles, this person feels like the way you're growing as a couple or maybe as individuals, they can notice this, and they're really, really happy with that. So that's very, very nice to see. Look, the Empress often represents children, childbirth, child rearing. So there could be someone here that wants to build a family with you, or it's almost like new seeds are being planted, next milestones or next major steps in love. This is what this person is thinking about, Capricorn. It's a very fruitful or a very exciting time, but she's very stable here in her seat. So there is someone who's thinking about more and more stability with you, possibly having children with you, getting you pregnant, or wanting to become pregnant by you, maybe wanting to rebuild a family or work on the family and home life, maybe introduce you to their children if they have them, or the people that are very, very important to them in their life. So a lot of growth, but it's very, very organic. So this person is feeling, for a lot of you, very, very nurtured, feels like they're being taken care of, or they're being looked after, and they're very much enjoying that aspect. Now, this won't be for all of you. I mean, for some of you, yes, the Hermit is a perfectionist. It's a Virgo. So someone is feeling like things are going purely perfectly, which is fantastic. It's obviously someone that's very, very complacent, very happy with the way things are progressing spiritually, physically, in all aspects. But there could be someone here that has underlying insecurities. And it's not that, I mean, every sign and every person has insecurities, but the Virgos tend to bring these insecurities to the surface here because they're so analytical and they never miss a beat. They see these things and they see it for what they are. Maybe this is more heightened if you are dealing with a Virgo, because these people can read into things. They can be heavily analytical. They can register and dissect things that are being said or not said, so they really have a really wide perspective. Now, it isn't necessary that this person is a Virgo or not, because the Hermit could symbolize they have Virgo energy around them. So they're thinking about a lot. Their mind is ticking. They're constantly thinking here, Capricorn. They're thinking about the growth. They're thinking about what they're overcoming. They're thinking about how far they've come. They're thinking how you elevate them. They're assessing things from a lot of different perspectives. And what I love about the sign of Virgos, or the Virgo energy that the Hermit represents, is reflection. A lot of reflection. I feel like this person is reflecting on how far they've come with you, or how beautifully your connection has grown together. But there could also be underlying insecurities that might come out to the surface here. Now, this person might mention it in passing. They could mention it face to face. They could say it in passing through a text message. Maybe they might do something or not do something, and you'll definitely pick up on this, Capricorn, and you'll know that deep down this might be an insecurity of theirs. We all have them. But because Virgos are ruled by Mercury, which is the planet of communication, which is ruled by Gemini as well, because they are ruled by this communication planet, anything to do with communication is definitely going to be heightened during this for them. So anything to do with their mode of thinking, their mentality, you might find that they're reflecting a lot. They might bring up memories. They might get nostalgic. They might even bring up the past. This is how they're feeling. Those emotions for them are very, very heightened. But also with the Hermit here, he needs space. So I'm not sure if you have overcome, if there has been triumphs, there might be someone that pulls away a little bit. But no, it's a good thing, and know that they need that time to reflect or be independent to either miss you, Virgo, or Capricorn, or they need space to reflect. So be mindful of that. Give them space if they need it. Obviously, if they need space away from you with a relationship and it's venturing on a breakup, then difficulties can arise. However, for the most part, I feel like you should just enjoy. You should just enjoy and give them that time, and enjoy that time as well, because independence might be something that they want, or time away might be something that they want during this month. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, Capricorn. Please don't forget to leave behind a like or a subscribe.